agreed to terms on a 5-year, $86.8 million extension, according to NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero. The deal includes $50 million guaranteed with a max value of $91.8 million. Contract standoff between the Chiefs and defensive tackle Chris Jones continues as Kansas City gets set to kick off the 2023 season Thursday against the Lions. His teammate Travis Kelce pleaded on his New Heights podcast with his brother Jason for the All-Pro to return, saying, "Can you please come back? You're really scaring me, man." Tom Pelissero also reports that Jones has racked up roughly $2 million in fines during his training camp holdout. He also gave up a $500,000 workout bonus and would forfeit an additional nearly $1.1 million for each regular season game missed. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Labor Day savings are here at Lowe's. Get up to an additional $1,500 off select major kitchen appliances and save $100 off select laundry pairs priced $1,396 or more. Plus, make your big purchases easy with Lowe's Pay, our new flexible buy now, pay later payment option. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 9/6. Appliance savings vary based on purchase amount. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for details. Subject to credit approval.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there, providing hot meals, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding.
To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Kxo AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it is 7:31 on this Labor Day Monday morning. We've got everybody's celebrating Labor Day, and there are people celebrating their birthdays. September 4th birthdays today, the big shots. Mitzi Gaynor, she is one of the biggest shots there was in the 40s and 50s and the 30s. She's 92 years old today. Sonny Charles of the Checkmates, he is 83 years old today. Kenneth Kimmons of Coach is 82. Singer Merlin Bubba Knight, he was in Gladys Knight and the Pips. I think he was one of the Pips. He is 81 today. We have bassist Ronald LeBred of the Commodores is 73. Judith Livey is 72. Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, welcome back Cotter. He is 70 years old today. Actress Candy Alexander, she was on ER News Radio. She is 66 today. Who else do we have? We have comedian Damon Wayans is 63. Richard Spite Jr., he was in the agency. He's 54. Actor Wes Bentley of The American Beauty, he is 45 today. Max Greenfield in New Girl is 44. Beyonce is celebrating a birthday today. She's all of 42 years old. Happy birthday to Beyonce. Whitney Cummings, she was in Whitney. She's a comedian. She's 41. Comedian Kyle Mooney of Saturday Night Live, he's 39. We have Trevor Gagnon, The New Adventures of Old Christine. The New Adventures of Old Christine. He is 28 years old today. Local birthdays, they're coming up next.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 12 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Happy birthdays going out to Patricia Saldivar, Alice Flores, Nancy Gamas, Cecilia Duran, Yvonne Cianes, Louis Imperial, Caroline Salazar, Lauren Layton, Ivan Sanchez, Rosie Silva, George Sotelo, Nathan Bejerano, Drew Garcia, Jose Luis Medina, Linda Hunt, and Sandra Ruiz. Happy birthday to each and every one.
Friday nights are for football, and we have it on KXO AM 1230. Catch the action with Carol Buckley and John Dribble as we bring you the best matchup of the week with either the Central Spartans or Southwest Eagles. High school football is brought to you by
McNeese Mart at Dogwood and Main in El Centro, Johnny's Burrito in Brawley, El Centro, and Imperial, Ozoaza Mobile Automotive Service, and K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial with daily lunch specials.
And this week, we're going to have a Thursday night game broadcast on KXO. We'll get into that at the Sports World Roundup later on this half hour. Right now, it's the World and California News headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Tens of thousands are still waiting to leave the Burning Man Festival in the Nevada desert after intense rain and mud. CBS News correspondent Elise Preston on the current situation there.
Some 70,000 attendees were advised to shelter in place and ration supplies. Sherilyn Lee is taking refuge in her RV.
Food, water, ice would be a luxury.
Another heat wave is descending on parts of the U.S. The Weather Channel meteorologist Lynette Charles has the forecast.
We do have potential record highs across much of the nation as we head through the midweek. The heat is going to be quite dangerous.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky announced he's replacing his defense minister at the BBC's Paul Adams from Kyiv.
There is no suggestion that Mr. Reznikov himself is under suspicion of corruption, but there have been a number of scandals this year involving the Ministry of Defense.
CBS News Brief, I'm Wendy Gillette.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
In news, more than 70,000 people are still stuck in the Nevada desert, unable to leave the Burning Man Festival after a huge rainstorm turned the campgrounds there into mud. Shelley Lang is from Northern California, says the terrain is a big part of the problem.
Black Rock City is on a dried up lake belt, so when it rains, it's flat. It's just water everywhere. There's nowhere for it to drain. It's one huge, giant huddle.
Burning Man ends today. Folks are beginning to wrap up their Labor Day holiday weekend travels, and law enforcers are reminding you to do so safely as their maximum enforcement period lasts through midnight tonight.
City streets are going to see a lot of black and whites throughout the Central Valley and really throughout the state.
CHP officer Mike Salas says last year during Labor Day weekend, we saw 900 DUI arrests, 5,700 speeding tickets, and 52 deaths. CHP says one of their officers is recovering after they were struck by a car in San Francisco yesterday. The driver also hurt. John Gilliland, California News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And it is now time for page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In local news this morning, the Labor Day weekend continues. Today is Labor Day. 3-day weekend runs through tonight. The California Highway Patrol goes into their maximum enforcement. They went into their maximum enforcement on Friday. It continues until 11:59 p.m. tonight. Maximum enforcement period is the CHP's holiday enforcement. They schedule as many officers as possible to the roadways in an attempt to make them more safe for holiday travelers. Many local, state, and federal government departments are closed today. That includes schools, County of Imperial, the Imperial Irrigation District offices. The County Board of Supervisors will not be meeting this week. Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors will meet tomorrow afternoon. National Weather Service says we can expect the drier conditions with below normal temperatures for the next several days. Temperatures will begin to trend up by midweek, with the highs potentially reaching 110 by next weekend. Rain chances will run close to zero for at least the next week. The high temperatures on Labor Day today will reach 94 degrees, trending into the mid to upper 90s. By Wednesday, overnight lows will be in the low to mid 70s. And there will be increased water releases from Imperial Dam. The dam operators are releasing approximately 8,000 to 10,000 cubic feet per second, compared to an average release of 1,000 cubic feet per second. Expect increased water levels and substantially increased river current. Imperial Dam is located approximately 20 miles north of Yuma, Arizona, and is operated by the United States Bureau of Reclamation. Water to the Imperial Valley is diverted into the All-American Canal at that dam. We'll have more in just a minute.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors mobile service vans. What a great idea.
And the Friday storm still a problem in Imperial County. Imperial County has been working to repair damage caused by the Friday storm. County of Imperial and Imperial County Fire Department and Office of Emergency Services issued an update over the weekend. The storm caused extensive damage across the Imperial County, with the community of Niland bearing the brunt of the damage. North End community was flooded when the heavy rains caused flash flooding from water running off the desert mountains into the east. A portion of the East Highland Canal filled with water, with silt and water from the runoff, and put much of Niland underwater. The American Red Cross opened a shelter for displaced residents at Grace Smith Elementary School and is offering assistance and referrals to Niland residents. A number of travelers were trapped along Highway 78 when Milpitas Wash filled with runoff and shut down the state highway. A number of county roads were damaged by the rains, with work continuing to repair workers continuing to repair the roadways. Storm brought coordinated efforts from all local emergency agencies, as well as the California Office of Emergency Services and the U.S. Coast Guard, U.S. Border Patrol, and a number of volunteers. And an update on the damage: Imperial Irrigation District and the county crews are working to repair damage caused by the unexpected storm that swept through the valley. Storm dropped several inches of rain on the valley, with particular impact to the north and east portions of the county. Community of Niland was inundated by rain. Says about a half to roads, the East Highland Canal and other canals also overflowed. IID brought a large volume of water and silt from the mountains into the Highline Canal and other main canals. And according to the IID, the district said about 1/2 to 1 mile of the East Highline Canal was filled with silt and causing flooding waters to cover an island. IID excavator crews working to clear the section of the East Highline Canal. The last report was they expect that work to be complete sometime today. That's it. That's page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
For more than a century, AM radio has evolved to meet the needs of our community. In their car, at home, or on the job, more than 80 million listeners depend on AM radio each month. AM radio is also the backbone of the emergency alert system, which keeps us safe in dangerous times. It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it is page 2 of the local news, served up this morning by Menchie's Frozen Yogurt and Round Table Pizza at 508 East Dannenberg Road in El Centro. California Department of Justice is investigating the officer-involved shooting in El Centro. Assembly Bill 1506 requires the DOJ to investigate and independently review an officer-involved shooting. On Thursday, August 31st, a suspect in a retail theft was shot and killed by El Centro police after apparently attempting to assault an officer with a brick. The suspect had refused to comply with demands to drop the brick and surrender. DOJ's California Police Shooting Investigation Team initiated an investigation in accordance with AB 1506 mandates. The completed report will be turned over to the DOJ's Special Prosecutions Section within the Criminal Law Division for an independent review. And Hillshire Brands is recalling nearly 16,000 pounds of blended meat and poultry sausage products. The ready-to-eat sausage comes in a 14-ounce package containing 1 rope of Hillshire Farms smoked sausages made with pork, turkey, beef. The sausage has a use-by date of November 11, 2023. Sausage product may be contaminated with bone fragments. There have been several complaints and 1 reported oral injury associated with that product. And the Imperial Irrigation District to discuss community concerns. Concerns deal with the high summer power bills. Several residents have complained about fluctuating summer electric bills. The Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors are expected to take action at their meeting on Tuesday, tomorrow. They will discuss a resolution aimed at overhauling the IID billing system to bring more predictability and affordability to its customers. The issue will be an action item on the IID's board meeting Tuesday. Also on the agenda, the board will discuss changing the board meeting scheduled for October 3rd. They will also be asked to approve the 2022 On-Farm Efficiency Conservation Program description and contract and authorize first payment rates. Meeting begins at 1 Tuesday afternoon and will be held in Conard Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Imperial Valley now has a Round Table Pizza, serving superior pizza, inspired by the honor of valor and revelry of the Knights of the Round Table. The quality and authenticity have earned them the reputation of pizza royalty. Now, for a limited time, receive a personal pizza with 6 slices, cheese, and a topping of your choice, including a 20-ounce soda for only $9.95, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Round Table Pizza, now open, next to Menchie's Frozen Yogurt, 508 East Dannenberg Drive in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 90s, overnight this morning, 72. There was just a trace of rain overnight. National Weather Service says tranquil and dry conditions will prevail over the next several days. Temperatures will trend upwards as we go through the week, potentially reaching record levels by this weekend. In response to these unseasonably warm temperatures, heat risk levels will likely rise to the major category by Saturday. Rain chances will run close to zero for at least the next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 95. West and northwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Tonight, clear skies overnight, lows around 72. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny skies on Tuesday. Highs right near 98. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at a very comfortable 69 degrees, 53% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is getting better. Air quality is good in El Centro and Westmoreland. Air quality is moderate for the rest of the region. Page 2 of the local news and the local weather has been delivered by Round Table Pizza and Menchie's Frozen Yogurt, 508 East Dannenberg Drive in El Centro.
San Diego, the Ford Labor Day Sell-a-thon is back. It's bigger, with inventory on the ground and ready for you now. It's bolder, with the hottest models and latest technology. It's better, with offers so good you can't pass them up. Right now, during the Labor Day Sell-a-thon only, get $1,000 open trade assist cash on F-50, Mustang, and across the Ford SUV lineup. We have the inventory, we have the offers, but they're not going to last. It's the Ford Labor Day Sell-a-thon, and it's bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Hurry, it all ends September 4th, so go to your San Diego County Ford dealers today. Open trade assist cash available on the 2022-23 Ford Escape, 2023 Edge, Expedition, Explorer, Bronco Sport, Mustang, and F-150. Open trade assist cash requires trade-in of 95 or newer vehicle or lease terminated 30 days prior to or 90 days after new retail delivery. Residency restrictions apply. For all offers, take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by September 4th, 2023.
All offers valid at Imperial County Ford dealers.
And it is now time for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. Major League Baseball scoreboard, it was the Athletics over the Angels, 10-6. Padres, they shut out the Giants. In fact, they took 2 out of 3 from the Giants. 3 out of 4, make that. Yesterday, it was a shutout. Padres won 4-0. Cubs defeated the Reds 15-7. Phillies got by the Brewers 4-2. Marlins beat the Nationals 6-4. Yeah, it was 6-4. Mets beat the Mariners 6-3. It was the Red Sox over the Royals 7-3. The Tigers defeated the White Sox 3-2. Cardinals defeated the Pirates 6-4. It was the Rangers over the Twins 6-5. Blue Jays, they defeated the Rockies 7-5. The Dodgers got by the Braves 3-1. Orioles defeated the Diamondbacks 8-5. Rays over the Guardians by a score of 6-2, and the Yankees beat the Astros by a score of 6-1. We'll have more, including football, right after this.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And on the football broadcast schedule, AM 1230 and FM 107.5, Thursday night football, it's going to be Southwest versus Vincent. It has been moved from Friday. It will now be aired Thursday night at warm-up time at 6:45 p.m. Also Thursday, the Thursday night football NFL season gets underway. Detroit Lions will take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And Friday night, the Imperial Tigers will be on the air on AM 1230 KXO. They'll be taking on Healer Ridge warm-up time at 6:45 p.m. Sunday night football will feature the Dallas Cowboys against the New York Giants, and on FM 107.5, the Raider station for the Imperial Valley, Las Vegas Raiders take on the Denver Broncos at 1 p.m. on Sunday. And college football, yesterday there were 2 games. Florida State they beat up on LSU 45-24. Oregon State got by San Jose State 42-17. Monday game, college football, Clemson takes on Duke today. And NASCAR's opening playoff race at Darlington was won by Kyle Larson. No, it wasn't easy, but he did it with a car that wasn't working really good. And tennis at the U.S. Open, defending champion Iga Swiatek has bowed out. She got beat. She's been eliminated in round 4. The American Ben Shelton, he reaches the U.S. Open quarterfinals. The Coco Gauff, the teen whiz, she beat Caroline Wozniacki to reach the U.S. Open quarters for the women. And Jack Draper has emerged as the unlikely hero of British men's tennis at the U.S. Open this week, or last week, reaching the 4th round of this year's final major as established names from his country crashed out, however you want to put it. Jack Draper remains, however, he's still in the quarterfinals. In golf, qualifier Shenati Wanesian, a 19-year-old, won the Portland Classic. She was just a qualifier. She was not ranked. She is now. U.S. rallies to win the Walker Cup for the 4th straight time. So that's good news in golf. In soccer, Brazil's forward Neymar has he has said that he lived through hell alongside former teammate Lionel Messi during their time together at Paris's Saint-Germain. Both players left PSG this summer, with Messi joining the Inter Miami CF as a free agent and a local hero now. And Neymar has moved on to Saudi Pro League side Al Hilal, with a $98 million transfer. And the Mets, Pete Alonso passes the 40 home run mark to join an exclusive club. And in college football, Northwestern loses its 12th in a row, finds relief after the hazing fallout. So there was a silver lining in that for them, even though they lost the game. That's it. A Sports World Roundup been brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And it is now time for your financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. And the business, the financial side, not a whole lot to it. United States stock markets are closed today in observance of the Labor Day holiday. NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange are closed and will reopen tomorrow morning on Tuesday, September 5th. The U.S. bond market will also be closed today throughout the day and returning tomorrow as well. That's it. That's a look at your financial report. We've got your weather coming up.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 98 degrees. Oneida this morning, 72. There was just a trace of rain overnight. National Weather Service says tranquil and dry conditions will prevail over the next several days. Temperatures will trend upwards as we go through the week, potentially reaching record levels by this weekend. In response to these unseasonably warm temperatures, heat risk levels will likely rise to the major category by Saturday. Rain chances will run close to zero for at least the next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 95. West and northwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Tonight, clear skies overnight, lows around 72. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny skies on Tuesday. Highs right near 98. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 69 degrees, 53% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is now good in El Centro and in Westmoreland. Air quality is moderate for the rest of the region. That's it. That's financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security Service. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The Imperial Tigers are looking for an Imperial Valley title this year, and Mickey Dale and George Gahava will be on the sidelines with all the action. Follow the Imperial Tigers live on the web at KXORadio.com. All the games, home and away, streaming live on KXORadio.com. Imperial Tiger Football is brought to you by
the Brick House Deli, the Imperial Quarterback Club, Southwest Security Services, and K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by
the best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
Okay, we got CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It is all here. Right after the news, you got Aaron.
Union member in Milwaukee.
Our labor is being recognized by the American public, and that's the way this country was built.
At a stop in Philadelphia this morning, President Biden said he's not worried about a strike by the United Auto Workers Union.
We're celebrating jobs, good-paying jobs, jobs you can raise a family on, union jobs.
Mr. Biden says he does not think union members will walk out, despite the UAW's union overwhelmingly voting in favor of a walkout against the Big Three. If they don't have a contract agreement by the time the current one expires a week from Thursday. Thousands of people stuck at the Burning Man concert in the Nevada desert can begin leaving after torrential rain Friday left the grounds and nearby roads a wet, muddy mess. CBS's Elise Preston is at the Reno Tahoe Airport.
Organizers have postponed the festival's main ceremony to tonight. That's the traditional burning of the wooden figure known as the man. As for when folks will be able to leave, they're monitoring road conditions, and the so-called exodus could happen as early as this morning.
One person died when thunderstorms hit Friday. There is more rain in the forecast. Extreme heat will be the issue elsewhere. Meteorologist Jordan Steele checks in from the Weather Channel.
We're talking 167 million above 90 degrees today. Tomorrow's no picnic either. I think the record potential will be from the Great Lakes to the Plains, also the Mid-Atlantic up to New York City.
Highs will be close to the mid-90s in New York by Wednesday. There's a difference of opinion involving a deadly shooting at a university in the South. CBS's Jim Krasula.
Students at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, are criticizing the school's response to a campus shooting that killed a faculty member. Many say the university did not do do enough to keep them informed. Grad student Sean Batzia.
People were handling it so, obviously, like you're there for each other, but everyone was a little stressed.
UNC administrators are defending how they handle the active shooter drama, saying the school's emergency protocols worked as planned.
In Ukraine, a major leadership shakeup in the middle of the war. The country's defense minister submitted his resignation letter today. CBS's Imtiaz Tayyab reports from Kyiv.
Alexei Reznikov will really be remembered for convincing his counterparts around the world that the impossible was possible, that by arming Ukraine, it could push back powerful Russia. But as the summer offensive grinds on with limited gains, President Zelensky said it was time for a, quote, different approach to the war.
Markets closed this Labor Day. This is CBS News.
When you think of hiring, think of Indeed. Their end-to-end hiring system helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be signs that your digestive system isn't working at its best? But taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil supports your daily digestive health using a special plant-based fiber called psyllium. Psyllium works by forming a gel in your digestive system to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Metamucil's gelling action also helps to promote heart health and slows down sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels. Start feeling lighter and more energetic by taking Metamucil every day.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Overseas, a classic concert is going to the dogs. Orchestras performing the Hunting Symphony by Leopold Mozart, father of Amadeus, have been known to employ shouts, gunshots, or recordings of barking dogs for a sense of authenticity. The Danish Chamber Orchestra has gone one better. It's using real dogs who bark their way through the piece. It took 3 months to train the 3 dogs, not just to bark on cue, but to know when to stop barking. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London. A new surge in kids eating mom and dad's cannabis candies. Stony Brook University Hospital reports the number of children in New York who've suffered prolonged or serious toxic exposure after swallowing pot-laced edibles nearly tripled from 5 cases in 2020 to 13 and 14 over the past 2 years since the state legalized marijuana. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
You wash your hands, you brush your teeth, but how do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out allergens, mucus, and germs. And it's why cleaning your nose, the body's air filter, is the next evolution in daily personal hygiene. Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less, but the biggest payoff is improved health. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Innovation Refunds does not provide tax or legal advice. We work with an independent network of tax professionals and will share information with them to evaluate and process your claims. Terms and conditions apply. Ty is a paid spokesman.
I'm Ty Burrell, actor and small business owner. You can trust Innovation Refunds with your small business's ERC claim because of their SOC 2 Type 1 security compliance. Without this, how can you be sure a company can protect your information? It's not like here on the radio, where all you need to be secure is a censor button. My password to my bank account is Ty's cool password 1. Uh-oh. Luckily, Innovation Refunds is more reliable. Go to innovationrefunds.com or call 1-843-REFUNDS to get started.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
CBS News has been a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
It's Aaron Atadero on AM 1230.
Hey, Aaron. Where is Aaron right now?
Why didn't you answer me the first time I said Aaron?
Because it's pronounced Aaron.
AM 1230, the best oldies on the radio.
1230.